Well, guys, it seems like some people feel like GloRilla is a two-timing friend and she's shady after she was seen spotted gyrating on Megan Thee Stallion's former stylist, EJ King. A little backstory of what happened before we get to the EJ King situation. So on May 21st, GloRilla reposted an Instagram story and it had Tory Lanez song in the background. So you guys already know the situation between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. So fans quickly speculated that GloRilla was supporting Megan Thee Stallion's you know what, and around that same time people noticed that Megan Thee Stallion had unfollowed GloRilla and that GloRilla unfollowed Megan Thee Stallion shortly after that, and then GloRilla took to her Twitter and she said she don't do no internet ish and she don't do mess, and it was an innocent mistake by reposting it. So shortly after that, I guess behind the scenes they talked about it and everything was cool, and the next thing you know, everyone's seeing that Megan Thee Stallion and GloRilla refollowed each other. So now GloRilla, I think she's still celebrating her 26th birthday, and she was seen dancing on EJ King, which used to be Megan Thee Stallion's stylist. So I didn't really know what happened between Megan Thee Stallion and EJ King. So it says EJ King was once Megan's stylist until their amicable separation in October 2020. In 2022, during the high-profile Tory Lanez trial, he testified about her behavior on the night of the incident and then sparked controversy with personal social media posts. Their interactions since then appear limited to King's role as a witness and occasional commentary. Well, anyways, I cannot post a video due to YouTube guidelines, but if you guys want to watch the full video, it's on Got the Scoop's Instagram. So basically, she was gyrating and dancing on EJ King, and some people feel like she's a fake friend because now she's friends with Megan Thee Stallion's old stylist. Mind you, when I went on his Instagram page, you can see that he has been styling Megan Thee Stallion for quite some time, but people still feel like GloRilla is two-faced since Megan Thee Stallion doesn't mess with EJ King anymore. Well, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Do you guys feel like GloRilla has been a fake friend of Megan Thee Stallion by using her old former stylist EJ King? So moving on to the next topic, it seems like Gina wants her man Diddy free. Okay, so you guys already know what's been going on with Diddy, and Gina is a victim number 3 in this whole trial. So she decided to support Diddy and she wrote a letter to the judge basically saying that she wanted Diddy to be released on bail. And in this letter, she described Diddy as a changed man, non-violent for years, and even a committed father, and that he's reformed. She also stated that he no longer poses a risk to her or the community. If you guys don't know, Gina has been a side chick for a long time. She was even a side chick to Diddy when Diddy was dating Cassie. She was even a side chick when Diddy was dating Young Miami. Mind you, in 2019, she made a public statement saying that Diddy allegedly stomped on her stomach, and he physically assaulted her and ended up making her have a miscarriage. Now, child, it seems like Gina said her writing that letter to the judge wasn't enough. She had to take to her threads. So she posted and said, "Free Diddy." She also said, "You sheeps act like I can't forgive a man I once loved. I'm not going to kick him while he's down because y'all want me to. I don't even know you. LLL goofies, I'ma always have his back." She then says, "I never been the type of person to follow crowds and trends. I'm not a follower." People in the comment section started calling Gina a pick-me. One person said, first you said you were a victim, Tasha K. Then you said nothing happened and he isn't dangerous. Now you saying we acting like you can't forgive him. Hope Tasha K run down on her tonight. Hashtag pick-me. Someone else chimed in and said, "It's so much more than being a follower. It's the fact that this man put his hands on you, assaulted you, and other women horrendously. You were supposed to testify against him and didn't, and now you want him to be free while laughing in faces of his other victims. That's what the problem is." And another person said, "I'm not going to kick him while he's down. The woman that he kicked in her stomach when she was down on the floor." Then the last person said, "Tell me you in it for the money without telling me you in it for the money." I mean, the situation is just sad and pathetic, and it's giving very much pick me, and she need her bills paid because you went online and said that he stumped you in the stomach, did all of this, and made you have a miscarriage, and now you're defending him saying that he's not violent and this, that, and the third. It's given she needs her bills paid. But anyways, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Do you guys feel like Gina has been a pick-me? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Morning, everyone. So this Diddy pending trial case is just getting more and more interesting, okay? So victim number 3, Gina Hun, and excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that, who dropped out of the case where she basically went MIA. She was supposed to be one of the prosecution's ex-girlfriends who testify against Diddy, but she dropped out. Okay, so that was one of the big things. Well, now she has filed a letter with the court stating that she doesn't believe that Combs is dangerous and, you know, a danger to the community, and that he should be released on bail ahead of his sentencing. So this letter has me shook, only because it's like it makes the prosecution's case look 50 times worse. Like, if your ex, one of the people that the prosecution was going to use to testify against you, is now rooting for you, it's not looking good for the prosecution. I mean, they lost anyways, but what I'm saying is, like, this undermines the whole judicial process, in my opinion, as someone who's an attorney and I'm looking with a legal mind. Okay, so let me get to some of the main things that she says. She says in her letter that she acknowledged that her relationship with him wasn't always perfect, but he's willing to acknowledge his mistakes and make better decisions in the future. What do you guys think about that? Then she proceeds to say that by the time our relationship ended, he embodied an energy of love, patience, and gentleness that was markedly different from his past behavior. To her knowledge, he hasn't been violent for many years, and he's been committed to being a father first. That's what the letter stated. And she said, I'm writing this because I do not view Mr. Combs as a danger to me or the community. What do you guys think about this? I can get into it some more, but how do you think the judge is going to view this? What do you guys think about this after going through the whole case and seeing it? This case is chaos. I'm sorry. Like, honestly, at this point, they should just let him out because of the procedural aspects of the case. I just don't feel that the prosecution did their job.
Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Gina, has written a letter to the judge asking him to release Diddy on bail. Now, if you remember, Gina was initially anonymously referred to as victim number 3. She was part of the prosecution's case against Diddy, but before the trial began, prosecutors alerted the judge that even though she was under subpoena, they couldn't find her and that she may not show up. Now, in the letter, Gina said that Diddy is not a danger to herself or to the community, and I'll show you the letter in a moment, but this is interesting considering the allegations that she made against Diddy early on. She alleged that Diddy stomped on her stomach really hard and took the wind out of her breath. I couldn't breathe. He kept hitting me, referring to Diddy. I was pleading to him, can you just stop? I can't breathe. She also alleged that he was mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one, she's a good one. But let's take a look at the letter that she wrote in support of his release on bail. She wrote to the judge, Dear Your Honour, my name is Virginia Wynn and I am writing as the person identified as victim 3 in this case. I have known Sean Combs for many years in both a personal and professional capacity. From that experience, I have seen him primarily as a father, a family man and a businessman, roles that he has always striven to uphold. I provide this letter to share my observations about his character and to respectfully request that the court permit his release on bond while the case proceeds. I acknowledge and respect that Mr. Combs stands accused and that the court must weigh public safety and the integrity of the legal process. At the same time, I believe it's important for the court to have a full picture of who he is beyond the allegations. Our relationship, like many, was not always perfect. We experienced ups and downs, and mistakes were made, but he was willing to acknowledge his mistakes and make better decisions in the future. Over the years that followed, he made visible efforts to become a better person and to address the harm he had caused. By the time our relationship ended, he embodied an energy of love, patience, and gentleness that was markedly different from his past behaviour. To my knowledge, he has not been violent for many years and he has been committed to being a father first. I am writing because I do not view Mr. Combs as a danger to me or to the community. This is his first criminal case. Throughout the investigation and proceedings, he has been cooperative, respectful and compliant. He has substantial ties to his family and community, including children who depend on him for emotional and financial support. Granting him bond would allow him to continue caring for his family and fulfilling his responsibilities while still subject to the court supervision. I want to ensure the court, if released, I believe Mr. Combs will adhere to all conditions imposed and will not jeopardise his freedom or the well-being of his family. Allowing him to be at home will also support the healing process for all involved. I respectfully ask that you consider these factors when deciding his eligibility for release. Thank you for your time and consideration. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but is there a motive behind this, or do you think she is genuine in writing this letter to ask the judge for his